Hi, my name is Josephine, and I welcome you to my Friday tonic. Today is another Friday, and it's for general issues, talking on any trending or issues that affects our lives, that help us to live well within a community, or help us to be a better person. My channel is Learn It's an academy of knowledge economy, and I'm your digital professor. On Tuesdays, I release videos on core teachings because I normally teach every Tuesday on core subjects: philosophy, philosophy of religion, theology, religion, spiritual formation. But on Fridays like this, I set the tone for your weekend with my Friday tonic. If you've not seen any of my videos before, please take a look. You'll be glad. There are so many of the videos that you will love to watch. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Like my page, share my page. Just click on the subscribe button and subscribe. And if you want to make comments to me, you can do that through the description link or send directly to my email. I always provide my email in the description box that you will see after any of my videos. I have 2 Gmail accounts that you could send your responses to, and I'll be glad to respond to you. Today, I'm talking briefly on empathy and little things we can do to make life better for others. You never know. Little things you need to do without even that do not even involve money at all. Even if you don't give an excuse, I don't have money, that's why I can't give it out. No, little things we can do that does not involve money. That is showing empathy, showing love, radiating love to others. That's what I want to talk on today's Friday tonic. Meanwhile, let's join with Learn with Joes, and then I continue. I welcome you back. I'll be sharing with you just a little slides on PowerPoint for some jamming points I want you to note. If not, it's a brief video and I could just continue to speak like I did last Friday. But it's good to radiate love. It's good to have empathy, to empathize with others, to do those little things. To some, it doesn't matter, but it matters a lot to some people. You might be saving lives by doing those little things. And that's what I want to do today. So I'm going to go on my PowerPoint presentation while I conclude on what I'm talking about on the empathy and little things we can do to help others. You see, God has made us to comfort each other. God has made us to extend love to others. And that's why the greatest commandment is love God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. And second, like it, love others as yourself. You love others as yourself when you love yourself correctly too. True happiness comes only by making others happy. And that is David O. McKay. It's a very happy quote from him. That true happiness, you yourself, you find true happiness when you show happiness to others, when you radiate love to others. So it comes only by me. And when you make others happy, definitely you are happy. So today is making others happy by doing little things for them. Like I said, radiate love is essential, it's necessary. But I want to say in radiating love, please, you have to love your God. You have to love yourself correctly. You love God totally, completely. You love yourself correctly and you love others compassionately. So radiate love. Smile always. You never know what smile can do to some people. You're going on the road, you meet somebody, a total stranger, you smile. That your smile can make the day for that person. Always do little things you can do to change people's lives. At this point, I want to tell you a story someone told me, and it's very, very good for us to learn. The person looked around, grass around his house, his area, and he needed someone to cut those grass low and take them away so that nothing could hide within the grass and then constitute threat to the neighborhood and to their own home. So he got someone to do the job, and he asked the person, he took the person around the area to see the grass is going to cut and how he's going to keep them, ensure everything is properly cleaned out, and then either burn them or cut them away. So the person told him how much. Well, she's my friend, is the person, the two person who wanted to call the other to say man. So it's a story my friend, the friend told me. So she got someone to do the job, to cut the grass around. And when the person came, they negotiated. She told him, how much do you want? The person mentioned an amount. And when she looked at the job, she felt the amount that person mentioned was small. So she told the person, look, I'm going to give you 2,000 more than what you have asked, because I know the limit of the job I want you to do. So I'm going to pay you more. And the person was so excited, thanking her. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. And with eagerness, with happiness, he went to carry his tools to do this job. And you know, this friend of mine is a very sensitive, spiritual person. And then he just have intuitively that this person started to work, and then just ask, have you eaten this morning? Oh, he said, no, I've not eaten, man. That's even since last night. I've not had anything to eat. He said, and you want to work to do this thing? Well done. So she went in, made a cup of tea with bread and everything, gave to him. The one was so excited. He has never been treated that way in his life. So he felt excited. He drank the tea, he ate the bread, and was saying, oh, thank you, man, thank you, man. And went back to work. We was doing the work well, happy, even singing, joyfully singing. When it was time for lunch, the rice, after they ate rice in the house, they still have a little left. So she took part of the rice and called the person, stop work at this point in time, stop. Take this little rice, eat it, and then give water. He ate the rice, he thanked her, and my friend said, look, you could stop where you have done today. Come back tomorrow to finish the rest. I can see you've done the major part of the work. All you need to do is a little more, and then the clearing and everything, which can be done tomorrow. You don't need to finish everything today. You get your money, so don't worry about that. Give the money, and then ask, give me your telephone number. So that you can call, I can call you when to come, because I have some other things doing in the morning and I want to be around when you be around doing this thing. The boy said, I'm sorry, ma, I don't have my phone now, because just last week, because I had no job, I had nothing to do, I sold my phone to buy food to eat. So my friend remembered there was an old phone she had that she wasn't using. It was there in the house, and she went in. He said, do you still have your SIM? He said, yes, I kept my SIM. It's just the phone that I sold to it. So she went inside and looked at that old phone that she's no longer using and gave to him. Take this phone, put your SIM there. This is my number. Call me and I will let you know the time for you to come. She was so thankful and he left. So the next day, they agreed on the time the man should come. He came the next day, and happily, he concluded the job. He did it very well. He was so happy he did it very well. And then my friend gave him the money he promised, at least something much than what he has asked for initially. Despite the little food he has given, despite the phone he wasn't using that he has given, he still gave him the full amount of money she promised to give initially. And the person was so happy, prayed for her, and thanked her profusely. Thank you, man, thank you, man, thank you, man, left. About, 3 days later, the same man called my friend and said, Ma, you don't know what you have done for me and my life. That if you have not given me that phone, my life would not have turned for better. That the phone you gave me, that I was able to put my SIM back, my old boss, who's been trying to reach me, not knowing I don't have a phone, now was able to get in touch with me and agree I should come back to work for him. I even sent me 100,000. Wow. And the person was so, I know that if not for you, ma, if not for the phone, if not for everything you've done for me, I would not. And look at that. And that made this woman very happy. Happy to be instrumental to changing somebody else's life. Happy that he's been able to impact a life positively. So that's why I said, when you do little things, you can change people's lives. Some other people, when that person even told them the amount you want to do that, they will still negotiate lower, knowing that thing should cost more than the grass cutting should be more. They say, well, they will seek, they don't know, maybe this person just needs money. That's why he just want the job. That's why he's giving you that little value for it. They will still make it lower. It's just like you have been going to the market, when you go to the mall or those superstores, you never can negotiate. Whatever amount they call it is what you buy it. You now go out. All those a woman was selling, people hawking on the road or something. They tell you the price of what they want to sell something. They are inside sun, inside rain every time. Roaming about will sell something to put food on the table. And you will still negotiate to the rock bottom. Just to take an advantage on people like that. It's not good. Little things to make people's life. So it might be little to you, but that might be the answer to their long-standing heart desires. Say giving out an old phone that is no longer useful for that woman. To this man, she doesn't know anywhere. Only just a happy hand, a tool man, a handy man, who she paid to come and clear her grass. How his heart desire was answered. So these bits of kindness must not come in monetary forms. It has to come in other forms. And kind things that do not involve money, you can say kind words to others. Try to be nice. It doesn't take anything from you to be nice. The way some people will talk harshly to their helpers, people who help them, it's not good. Give them a bit of your time. Some people just need a bit of your time. Listen to their stories by hearing them. They just want somebody to listen to them. Even if you can't solve that problem, listen to their stories. Empathize. You can hug or embrace the brokenhearted. Somebody who's feeling depressed, who's feeling weak. When you give an embrace, you hug such a person, it goes a long way. I know because of the time of COVID, this pandemic, at putting at a distance that kind of embrace or hugging. And that's why people don't do it anymore. But there are other ways you can empathize, even if you are not hugging or embracing such a person. Never despise or look down on people. Some people have this arrogant look. I am everything. They look down on others. You are in the church, somebody is not well dressed, comes and sits close or near where you are. You look down on that person, but what's this person doing in my pew where I'm sitting? You don't look down on others. Applaud them when they carry out duty for you by thanking and tipping them. How much is the tip? If you can afford to pay for that thing, then you should be afford to pay a little bit of tip too. And then, even if you're not, thank you does not cost anything. And it goes a long way to say thank you. Make others feel like human beings. Let them know they are not worthless. You don't know what you tell some people, they can even go and commit suicide. There is power of life and death in the tongue. If you use your tongue wrongly, if you use your tongue negatively against somebody, that somebody can be depressed to the extent of going to commit suicide. And the blood of such a person will be on your head. And you might be saving a life in the process. When you do all these things, you might be saving a life in the process. So I want to join us all this Friday. If you're not doing it before, please empathize with others. Show empathy. Really love. Do those little things that do not even need money to make others happy. Smile always. Say thank you. Be good. Be cheerful. And have a wonderful weekend. I thank you for listening to me today. Join me next Tuesday for a core teaching, and join me next Friday for another interesting Friday tonic. Love you.